So hey, hello everyone, and I welcome you all to APJ Academy, where we are nurturing the young minds to become doctors and engineers. And in today's class, I am going to teach you the previous year questions. And this is very important because when you are preparing for exam like JEE and NEET, the most important thing is that you must be checking your preparation at every steps of your preparation, right? So checking your preparation with the previous year question is unmatched. So today we are going to solve September 20. Today we are going to solve September 2021 real exam paper, which I had taken from the NTA website. Okay, so before starting the session, I want you to please rate the quality of broadcast so that I will be comfortable that everything is fine, right? So that we can proceed. If everything is fine with my audio and video, you can rate this video as 10. If you are thinking that there is some issue with the audio and video or anything else, it might be at my end, it might be at your end, so you can rate accordingly. So please rate the quality of broadcast. Is everything fine? Then you can rate this as 10. Okay, so everything fine. So let me introduce myself. My name is Manoj Kumar. I am physics educator on APJ Academy. So before joining APJ Academy, I was associated with various renowned institutes in India, and it's been almost 8 years since I started my teaching career. And in these 8 years, I can split this 8 years into online experience and offline experience. So I better know कि स्टूडेंट्स को कहां पे डिफिकल्टी होती है और एग्जाम कहां से किस तरीके से क्वेश्चंस हमसे पूछे जाते हैं. सो आई गाइडेड मोर देन 1 lakh स्टूडेंट्स एंड अराउंड 500 स्टूडेंट्स क्रैक JEE exam, and they are in IITs, right? So this is my special series. Hello Jacob. So this is my special series where I am going to solve the previous year question from JEE Mains and Advanced, especially for the physics. So I named this session as PYQ Sprint Series. So in today's session, I am going to solve the September paper. In today's class, we will be going to solve the September paper. So if you haven't studied at all, no matter, I'll be explaining all the concepts required to solve those questions. So it will be a very fast track revision for you. And revision, if you ask me that, sir, what is the best strategy for the revision, then I'll be telling you that the only strategy which is really effectful and which will be very fruitful, which will give you the results that can be seen, is solving the previous year questions. Because from solving the previous year question, you will get to know about what is the level of questions which has been asked in the exam, right? So as you know, I always say that winners and losers have same goal. There are so many students, there are more than 10 to 15 lakh of students who are filling these exams, JEE exam. But out of these 10 to 15 lakh students, you may be seeing that only few thousands, 10,000, 15,000 will get into the IITs of their choice, isn't it? So what makes them different? What makes them winner? What makes them losers? The only difference between the winners and losers is the process. Whether they are following the process which is required by IIT or not. The process is very simple, that you need to be very rigorous with your concepts. You need to practice the main questions, and you need to left those questions and concepts which has never been asked by the IITs. So it's not about how much study you are putting, how much hard work you are putting to get into the IITs. It's about that whether you are following the process to get into the IITs or not. And the rule which I am giving you, through which you can crack the most toughest entrance exam of India is that consistency. This is the only tool through which you can crack this entrance exam. Sir, how consistency? Because on this YouTube channel we are providing you free classes regularly. So there is particular schedule which you need to follow, that at 7 p.m. I'll be there with your physics class. At 7 p.m. I'll be there with your physics class. Once you are done with my class, then you can solve my paper. You can solve my assignments which I am giving you. So where you are giving those assignments? I am giving you those assignments on the Telegram. So you have to complete those papers, those assignments. And to get my updates of every class, you need to subscribe this YouTube channel. So subscribe and do not wait. Do not wait. Do hit the like. Hit the like button. So shall we start? Shall we start? I'll let you know about these things later on. So we are starting with the first question. This is the question I had taken from JEE September 2022. 21. 22 still yet to come. So how many of you will be able to solve? Whenever we are solving these questions, I'll be marking that whether this question is from class 11th or class 12th physics. So this question is from class 12th physics. And the topic from which this question comes is the Gauss Law. This is the first chapter of class 12th physics. So as per the question, it's given that the electrical field is in the y direction. So electrical field is in the y direction. What is the value of electrical field? The value of electrical field is 50y square j cap. So electrical field is going in this direction and the side of the cube is 0.5 meter. The charge inside the cube. You have to find the charge inside the cube. What is the charge inside the cube? So question is very simple. If you know the basic, you know that what is Gauss law. So Gauss law states that the flux through any enclosed surface will be given by the charge enclosed, Q enclosed, divided by the epsilon naught. So if we have to find out the charge enclosed, then it will be the phi. Phi means the flux. It is the number of electrical field lines passing through the surface. So Q enclosed will be phi and epsilon naught. How we can calculate the phi? Phi can be easily calculated using the formula E dot A, right? Electrical field at that point and the area which we are taking. And this is the epsilon naught. So substituting the values of everything, we can easily get the answer, right?
You agree to provide location data to the weather channel to process requests.
Oh, wait a minute. I think that are you able to solve this? I think everything is fine. Nowadays what happens, like you are always connected with the internet, and when you speak something, the artificial intelligence thinks that you are asking something, like so Bixby from the Samsung started. It might be that Google will start if I'll say that okay Google, right? So it's very hard to speak those words when you are connected with the internet. So doesn't matter. Hey, so let's come back to the question.
Here's a result from search.
Okay. So here's our question. So we have to calculate the electrical field, right? So electrical field is given by the formula. It's already given, right? It's a function. So function gives us the value of electrical field as 150 y square. So y square value is 0.5. So 0.5 square, and the area area of the cube. So here if I'll find out, the electrical field value will be 0. Why 0? Because the y is 0 here. There is no value of y when the electrical field is going up, and this is situated on the x-axis, right? So it's on the xz plane, so there is no value of y. So that means ki electrical field is equals to 0 because y is 0. And here the electrical field value is E y square. So this is E and this is y square, right? 150 y square. And what is the value of area here? So area is a square, right? So area is 0.5 square again. And the value of epsilon naught. So value of epsilon naught is 8.854. 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So this is the value of epsilon naught, and if I'll solve this question, then the value of 0.25 is 0.55 and the value of this is 0.25, and this is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12, right? So this will become 150 into 625, because you can easily multiply those numbers which are ending with 5. Like if I need to find out the square of 35, then I can easily multiply this number with the number exceeding this number. That means keep 3 into 4, 4 to the 12, and I can easily write 25 here. So here 2, so 3 to the 6, so the number will be 0.0625 and 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So this will be the answer. Solving this, we can get the answer, right? So if I'll substitute this 0, then it would come to be 0.625. So it is 0.625 into 15, 5 5s are 25, 5 10, 11, 12, 6, 30, 31, 5, 7, 3, 9. So it's 9.3. 9.3 into 8.8 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So when I check these options given in the answer, I can easily find out that if I'll take this value as 9, then I know that 9 9s are 81, right? So the answer will be around this one. So the value will be like, I need to settle down these numbers as well. So the answer will be B. So 8.3, because I am using the options, I'm not going to solve this, right? I am easily able to find out what is the answer here using the option. Are you all getting what I am saying? So this is our answer. So this was the first question which has been asked in September 2021 exam. So I hope that you all got the correct answer, right? Jennifer Dixon. Shall we move? So this is the next question. So this was also asked in September 2021 attempt. There were around 27 papers at that time, and on those, if we count all those 27 papers, and we have to analyze that which type of question came in those papers, then we easily got out that there are so many numbers of questions which got repeated. So if you solve all those 27 papers for physics, chemistry and maths, your total course will get revised. So there is no substitution other than solving the previous year question. So this is the best option which you can say. So here we have the other question. The second question says that there is a square loop of side 20 centimeter. So this is 20 centimeter. I can easily write down it as 0.2 meter, because everything whichever we will be taking while solving the numericals will be in the SI. So this will be 0.2 meter and resistance is 1 ohm. Okay, is moved towards right with the velocity of v naught, so it is moving with the velocity v naught. The right arm of the loop is in a uniform magnetic field of 5 Tesla. That means the magnetic field is 0.5 Tesla. And we know that when some loop is moving with the velocity, then the induced EMF will be BLV. Right? So we know that the induced EMF will be BLV. And the field perpendicular to the plane, so that okay, fine. So if I'll see this question, I know that if this is moving with the velocity of v naught, then the induced voltage will be BLV. I can easily replace that voltage. With this circuit. So this circuit will become. So this circuit will look like this, and there is 1 ohm resistance as well. So this circuit will look like this. Why, sir? Because if I am replacing this point P and Q with the EMF, right? Then this and this is in series, this and this is in series, and they all are in parallel. So I can easily redraw this circuit as this, right? And the resistance of this is 1 ohm. So I can put 1 ohm here as well. So 1 ohm is there for the resistance of the loop. So this is the circuit which is depicting this thing only, right? So if we are going to solve this question, we can easily find out that what is the velocity of v, because they are already given that what is the value of I naught. So I naught is already given that the value of I is 2 milliampere. So I know that the value of I can be easily calculated by using the EMF divided by R total. EMF is BLV and the R total is 4, 4, 8, 8, 8, 8 and 8, 4, 4 and 5. So this is 5 ohm only. So this is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and magnetic field is 5 Tesla. So it is 5. Length is what is the length here? 0.2. So length is 0.2 and V naught we have to find out. So this is 5. This will cut and this will also cut 0.1. This will come out to be V naught is equals to 10 to the power minus 2 meter per second. So this is the answer. So this is the answer, 10 to the power minus meter per second. Okay. So if we have to change this in centimeter, then it will come out to be 1 centimeter per second. Okay, because meter can be replaced by 10 to the power of 2. So the answer will be 1 centimeter per second. I hope that you all got the right answer. Shall we move? Shall we move? So this is the next question. This question is also from the same paper, September 21, and if I'll have to mark the class from which this question come. The class is class 12th, plus there is some mixture of ideal gas, plus I can say that the class 11th KTG concept will also come to play. So it's a combination of class 12th and class 11th. So IIT is playing with my students, right? They are mixing the concepts so that every student will be tested whether they know each and every parameters of the concepts of physics or not, and whether they had prepared with the interconnected concepts. So in this question, the question is asking corresponding de Broglie wavelength. So we know that the de Broglie wavelength is lambda is equals to h upon momentum, right? So if we know that the kinetic energy is equals to half mv square, and if I'll multiply the m with m by m, then it will be half m square v square by m is equals to kinetic energy. I can easily substitute this as p square divided by m. So the value of p will be under root 2m kinetic energy. So I can replace this with 2m kinetic energy, and we know that the kinetic energy of ideal gas is degree of freedom half kBT. So this is the formula for the kinetic energy, because in ideal gas the potential energy is 0. Why 0? Because there is no force of attraction between the ideal gas. This is our assumption of KTG. There is no the molecules of the gas do not try to come back to its initial position. So there is no, I would be saying, the potential, right? So this is, so if I am taking the ideal gas, then I can say that it is monoatomic, right? So kinetic 3/2 kBT, and if I'll substitute this in this, then I'll get lambda is equals to h upon under root 2 into 2m kinetic energy 3/2 kBT, right? So we can cancel out this thing with this, and lambda is equals to h upon under root 2 m. 2 is already cut, so it's 3m kBT. So you can substitute the value. All the values are given in the question. So the temperature is 300 Kelvin. Mass of electron is given as 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg, and the value of Planck's constant is also given 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34. The kb is also given 1.38. So you have to substitute all the values and you will get the answer. Come on, find out. Substitute the values and get the answer. Do you want me to solve this question? We can try, but it will take some time. I do not want to waste your time, because the concept is very important. You only need to substitute the values, right? So this will be 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34. This will be 3 into 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 into kb 1.38 into 10 to the power of minus 23 into temperature is 300 Kelvin. So solving this you can easily find out. I'm telling you the answer, that what is the answer here. So the answer is 6.26 nanometer. So this is the answer. Solving this, you will be getting the answer as 6.26 nanometer. Right? The important concept is, whenever you are getting the de Broglie wavelength, you have to substitute this formula. And when you are substituting this formula, you know that the momentum can be written in the term of kinetic energy. So the relation between the kinetic energy and momentum is this, under root 2 mke, right? So it depends upon the mass as well. And the kinetic energy of the gases will be f/2 kBT. So if I have to substitute the mole, then you know that you need to multiply this kb with the number of Avogadro's number, and it will turn this kb constant into the new constant, which is the gas constant R. So this is how we can apply the concept of kinetic theory of gases. But here we easily find out, right? So this is the next question. So let's check. As per the question, it is given that a body of mass m dropped from a height h. A body is dropped. If I am saying that the body is dropped, you know that the initial velocity of the object is 0, right? And the value of work done by the air friction in this question has been asked. So we know that the work done by gravity plus work done by air friction will be equal to the change in kinetic energy, right? And we know that the initial kinetic energy was 0, so it can be half m v square, and the velocity is given here 0.8 under root gh square. So it will be half m, 8 8 is 64, it will be 0.64, and root gh means GH. We can easily cut it down. It will be 0.32 mgh, right? And here work done by gravity will be mgh, right? So work done by friction will be minus of mgh, and it will be minus of 0.68 mgh. So one of my student marked this correct, even if he do not know that how to solve it. Sir, how? He know that the air work done by air friction will be negative, and the only option out of these four options which is negative is minus 0.68. So you can easily find out that what is the answer. Even if you do not know what are the basics of questions, even if you do not know the work energy theorem, you can easily solve this question, isn't it? So when you are solving the previous year questions, and when I am saying solving the previous year question, it means that you are analyzing that which type of questions might be asked. So when you know that which type of questions can be asked, your brain will be thinking in those direction only. So direction is very important. Practice is very important if you really want to crack the entrance exam, isn't it? So winners and losers have same goal. I am reiterating this thing so many times, and I always say that winners and losers have same goal. Why I am saying? Because winners have process, losers have what? Losers have doubt. Right? So let's see how to solve the other question. The next question is very simple, very simple, I would be saying. If you know the basics of projectile motion, there are two angles given. This is theta, this is 90 minus theta. At any time if you are finding two angles, theta and 90 minus theta, the complementary angles, then the range will be same. So I can easily say that the option A and C can't be the answer. So option A and C can't be the answer. So there can be these options only. And also we know that when you are projecting something, when you are increasing the angle, you are basically increasing the height, right? When I am throwing this ball in this direction, the angle will be small. When the angle is small, the height will be small. When I am increasing the angle, when the angle is high, the height will be high. So you can easily find out that the height will be high in the case of 48 degree. This is only by the basics thing, if you know that how these things work. Or if you want to go with the formula also, you can also check this with the formula. The formula for this is u square sine square theta by 2g. So this is the formula of height, and as you know that the graph of sine theta will increase till it reach the angle 90 degree. So from 0 to 90 degree the sine theta will increase. So height will be increased when the angle will increase. Okay. So hello Nisha. So currently we are solving the previous year questions, right? So I hope that you all are able to solve this question, isn't it? This question is very simple, means you just need to know what are the basics, right? Now before we proceed, I want you that you please join our Telegram group, which is ALT JEE. And when you join this Telegram group, you will be getting the PDF material, the free classes, the announcement which we are making, the discount and the prices which are going on our platform, on our app. So there are so many notes available which is free of cost. You just need to scan this. And went there. And one big information also for you, that there is crash course going on in which I am providing 90 plus classes. The duration of the crash course will be until the date of the exam, until the date of the I am saying the JEE Advance. So till JEE Advance you will be getting the access of my crash course, and this is done by me. So I am JEE expert. I have 8 years of teaching experience in online and offline. I produce so many rank holders, right? So when you are joining my classes, you will be getting 90 plus classes. You will be getting one-to-one mentorship, which is not provided by any coaching institutes. You can call me at any time. Hello Manoj sir, I am getting the doubts on this topic. Please take me some classes. And there is some unique method which we are following. The method is flipped classroom method. So what is this flipped classroom method? The flipped classroom method means we divided our course in 5 classes. When for one class, I am performing 5 tasks for you. Which is the 5 tasks? I'll be providing a short video. I'll be providing you a short video about the concept which I am going to teach you in the class. So you will be provided a short video before I am going to really teach you, right? And with the short video, I'll be attaching the study material which you will be following. So you will be getting short video, the study material, and the third thing, I'll be taking a webinar. Webinar means nothing but a live class. So I'll be taking a live class, and once we are done with the live class, I'll be giving you the homework and I'll be checking your homework. And if you won't be able to solve the homework question, then I'll be taking your doubt solving sessions as well. So this is how our classes look like. This is our how closed classes, means which are paid classes, looks like. We are saying this closed classes. So first one, I'll discuss theory with you. I'll be providing some very short recap or short theory notes with you in a video format. I'll be sharing study material with you, that how you need to study. The third thing is that I'll be taking webinar, which is none other than a live class, right? And when we are done with this live class, then I'll be giving you homework, and then I'll be checking your homework. And if you won't be able to do your homework, then what we were doing, we were taking the doubt clearing session, right? So the prices, coming to the prices, what are the prices of all these things? So the prices or the facility, I'll be saying that what are the facilities which we are providing. As I already told you that there are so many things which we are providing. First one is the interactive live classes are there, just like you are seeing. So all the classes will be on the smart board. I'll be using animation there to make you understand difficult topics, right? Second thing is all the courses is very structured. You will be getting the complete schedule and PDFs for all the classes. So complete schedule you will be getting, that when and how the class will be conducted. Third thing will be, there will be live test. Fourth thing, the physical notes. So no one is providing you the physical notes, only APJ Academy is providing you physical note, because we understand that when you are having physical notes with you and I am teaching you, then it will make sense, right? It will make you very comfortable while understanding these topics. Second thing is one-to-one mentorship. You can call your teacher at any time. Personal attention is there. So personal attention is there. Sixth thing is there is live doubt solving sessions going on. Seventh thing is there are mock tests regularly which we are conducting. So where you can judge that whether you are your preparation is going on at a good rate or not. And at the last, there are some additional special classes which we will be providing only to the person who subscribed our professional courses. So this is the price. Price is just 3,000. Under 3,000, 2,990. So 2,990 you are getting all the subjects, physics, chemistry, maths for your JEE crash course. So do not miss this opportunity because internet provides you a boom where you can access the quality education at a very affordable rate, and there is no competition, there is no other institute which will be providing you at this cost 2990. If you know any institute, you can tell me. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next question is this. Next question is this. So basically, this question checks your grip on laws of motion. I am having two methods of solving these types of question. Before coming to this question, I'll be discussing the concept. So what is the concept here? Imagine that this is a wedge. The angle here is theta. If I'll keep some object here, let us say the mass of the object is m, then I always told you that body पे लगता weight, उम्र के साथ बढ़ता पेट, एक ही direction रहती है. So the weight of the body will be in the downward direction, the mg will be here, right? And the component of mg here, what it will be? I am telling you, I am saying you. See, this angle will be 90 minus theta, right? This angle will be theta. So this will become mg cos theta, and this will become mg sin theta, and this will be the normal. So this is the, basically you should know that how to resolve various components when we are having this type of arrangement, right? So this is the basic of resolving vectors in an inclined plane. So this thing you must know. Another thing which you must know if you want to solve this question is that imagine that there is wedge and we have a mass here, right? And if I am saying that the object is moving, I am saying that the object is moving, then what will happen? If object is moving, then what will happen? The object were here, right? See, anytime, whenever you are getting these types of questions, so this is the method one which you can use. If you are seeing that when this object is moving downward, then what will happen? It will move by a distance of y here, it will move by a distance of x here, and the component of the movement will be here. This will be x square and y square on the inclined plane, right? Whatever the angle here, this will angle come hit the same angle will come to this side. And when this object is moving downward, and if this is applying the force to this inclined surface, then this inclined surface will move backward, right? So we can find out the acceleration of this wedge using this data. This is method 1. And method 2, in method 2 we will be using the free body diagram, and using the free body diagram we can find out that what will be the required answer. They are asking about the acceleration of the block with respect to the wedge. So they are asking about the acceleration of the block with respect to the wedge. That means it is relative. We have to calculate the relative data. So this is a very good question. If I am saying you that the weight of the block is mg here, right, here it will be mg sin theta, here it will be mg cos theta, and there will be a normal force n. And if this object is moving with the acceleration a with respect to the block, then there will be a pseudo force coming in this block. It will be ma, whatever will be the acceleration, right? So this angle is theta, then this angle will be theta, and this side will get mg ma cos theta. And if this is getting ma cos theta, this will be getting ma sin theta. So we are done with our free body diagram. This is object M. There are two forces which is acting on this side. First one is the mg sin theta, plus there is ma cos theta. Acceleration is the block acceleration which is going backward, right? Then there is mg cos theta here, ma sin theta here, and there is also normal force here. So this is the arrangement, this is the free body diagram which can be drawn, right? Angle is already given us 30 degree, and assume that the surfaces shown in this figure will be frictionless. So all the surfaces are frictionless, and we have to calculate the acceleration of the block. So find out, put the value and you will get the answer. Put the values and you will get the answer. Please let me know what is the answer. Nisha, use second law of motion. You know that F net is equals to mass into acceleration. This is the only thing which you have to use. I completely draw the free body diagram for you to make it easy, right? So you just need to apply force net is equals to mass into acceleration. The answer of the question while after solving will be D. It will be 2 by 3g. So this is the answer if you solve all the questions, all the equations. Right? So we can move forward. This is the 7th question. Due to cold weather, a 1 meter water pipe of cross sectional area 1 centimeter cube is filled with ice. Okay, the ice temperature is given. Resistive heating is used to melt the ice. Current of 0.5 ampere is passed through 4 kilo ohm. Okay, assume that the all heat produced is used for melting. What is the minimum temperature required? Okay, so here we have to use the what? This question is from class 11th. Thermal properties of matter. So thermal properties of matter. So here what we have to do is, we know that when we are having a ice, ice temperature is negative. So when ice temperature is negative at minus T, first I am explaining you. Then from here to ice at 0 degree Celsius, the heat required is ms delta T. The heat required will be ms delta T. M is the mass of the substance, mass of the ice, S is the specific heat of ice, and delta T is the temperature difference between 0 degree Celsius and the temperature at which we were having the ice in negative. And from here, the ice at 0 degree Celsius to the water at 0 degree Celsius, here we also require heat. The heat will be the mass plus the latent heat. It will be mass plus the latent heat of the ice. So here everything is given: latent heat of fusion of water and ice, specific heat of ice is given, and the density of ice is already it's given. So you have to melt it down, right? Melt it down to the water. So this is the total heat which is required. So you can easily find out the heat required, right, using this thing. And you know that heat produced, the heat produced by wire in current electricity is H is equals to I square RT. Right, so this heat must be equals to these heats. So you just need to compare this heat, because current is already given to us. Current is already given to us. The resistance is given R, and time. So time is the question. We have to find out the time, that for how much time we have to provide this heat, this current, to melt this ice from this temperature, which is at minus 10 degree Celsius, to the temperature of 0 degree Celsius of water. So each and everything is given. You just need to compare. You just need to compare that this heat I square RT must be equals to ms delta T plus ml. Right. So everything is given. I is given 0.5, R is given as 4 kilo ohm. Time you need to find out. You can keep this time as small t, because this is the thing which you have to find out, right? Mass is already given. Mass is already given. Okay, mass is not given due to the cold weather. 1 meter water pipe. So you need to find out the mass from here, because the density is given. So density is equals to mass by volume. So you need to find out from here. Okay, so specific heat is given, delta T is given, M is given, L is given. So everything is given. You just need to find out that what is the time period, right? So you can easily find out what is the time. Solve this. Solving this, you will get the answer. Try to solve this question. The answer given is 3.53. The answer given is 3.53. C option is correct. Okay. So let's move. Okay, a student determined Young modulus of elasticity using formula. Young modulus is equals to mgl3 upon may 4b d cube delta. So this is the formula of Young modulus. The value of G is taken to be 9.8 without any significant error. His observation are as of the following. Alright, fractional error you have to find out. Okay, as you know that the fractional error will be the addition. Just for fractional error, add individual errors. You need to add the individual errors which we are getting. Once you add all the errors individually, you will get the net error, right? So individual error, what I am saying by the individual error, that if I need to find out the fractional error of Young modulus, then it will be del m by m plus del g by g plus 3 del l by l, right? For constant we do not take, plus del b by b plus 3 del d by d plus del delta plus delta. So you have to substitute the value from this thing, and if you substitute the value from this thing, you will get the answer. The answer of this is 0.015. So this is the answer. Let's move to the next question. Okay, this is also from the error. So there are so many questions directly asked from error chapter. So there the question given here is two resistance R1 and R2 are connected in parallel. Okay, so two options can be easily regarded as this. That won't be the answer. How? Because we know that when 4 and 4 are connected in parallel, the resistance will be 2 ohm. So this and this options can't be the answer, right? And for the error part, what we need to do is we need to differentiate the equation. Like we know that 1 upon R equivalent is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2, right? If I am having 1 upon x with me as function of y, then dy by dx will be minus of 1 by x square. Then dy will be dx upon may x square. So similarly, we can write it here, del R equivalent by R equivalent is equals to R equivalent square will be equals to del R1 upon may R1 square plus del R2 upon may R2 square. So this is how you need to solve, and once you substitute all the values, like R equivalent, we already find out that what is the R equivalent, it's 2, and delta R1 is already given. Delta R1 is here 0.8. This is delta R1 and delta R2. So this is delta R1, this is delta R2. So you need to substitute this value here, delta R1 and delta R2. R1 is 4, R2 is 4, and R equivalent is 2, that you just find out, right? Once you substitute all the values, then delta R equivalent will come out to be 0.3. So this will be the answer, right? Shall we move? I hope that everything is clear. Shall we move? Okay. Then the next question is very simple. It is asking that the half-life period of radioactive element X is same as the half period of X element is same as the half-life of another radioactive material of Y. Initially they have the same number of atoms, then Y will decay faster than X. Okay, element X is same another element Y. Initially they have the same number of atoms, then Y. Okay, this is half, this is mean. This is mean. Okay, so when this value is mean, we can easily say that Y will decay faster than X, right? So if this value is mean, we can easily say that Y will decay faster than X. So direct question from atoms and nuclei. sorry. So Coming to the next question. Following plot shows the magnetization versus magnetization versus magnetizing field and susceptibility versus temperature graph. Okay, so if you have studied the magnetic field material properties chapter, you will be knowing that the graph will be A option, and susceptibility graph will be this. So the option A and C is correct. Option A and C is correct. Then next, coming to the next question. A glass tumbler having this question is from class 12th optics. Class 12th optics. A glass tumbler having inner depth of 17.5 centimeter is kept on a table. Student starts pouring water. Refractive index is given here 4/3 into it, and looking at the surface of water from the above, when he feels that the tumbler is half filled, he stops pouring water. Up to what height the tumbler actually filled? Okay, while looking at the surface of the water. Okay, so for this question we have direct formula, and there are two formula which we can use. As if we are seeing this, that there is thickness T, right, and the refractive index of this is mu. We can say this as mu air, mu water, whatever you can say. And when we have to find out that what is the shifting here, so shifting x is equals to T 1 minus 1 upon mu. So this is the shifting formula we should know. And the other thing is that the refractive index is real depth upon apparent depth. Real depth upon apparent depth. So these are the two formulas which we must know to solve this question, right? So as per the question it is given that there is glass imagine that we have a table, right, and there is glass. The height of the glass is given as 17.5 centimeter. We can keep this in centimeter only. There is no need to change it, because once we are using the formula, it's automatically will cut down. So the height of this formula, this height of this water means the water tumbler is 17.5 centimeter, and the person started pouring some water. So person started pouring some water, and he is looking from this here, the devil eyes, right? So he is looking from here. Okay. So yes. So I hope that you are getting some feel that how he is looking. So he is looking, and water started pouring down. The refractive index of water is given as 4/3, and when he feels that the tumbler is half filled, means the apparent depth which he is seeing will be half, right? So when he is seeing from the above and he is seeing that the tumbler is half filled, that means he is seeing the apparent depth as half of the height of the tumbler, but the real depth is totally different, right? So he stopped pouring up to what height the tumbler is actually filled, right? So in this type of questions, what you can do is you can use the options, as well as you can easily eliminate the options as well, right? If we know that the total height of the tumbler is 17.5 centimeter, 17.5 centimeter, and if we are seeing any object, this is denser medium and this is rarer medium, and if we are seeing anything from rarer medium, then you should know that object will bend towards object. If we are seeing from above, there will be a normal, right? The object will bend away from the normal towards the normal, right? When it is going in denser medium, the light will bend towards the normal, and here also, right? So we can retrace this path as this one. So when you are seeing from top, you will be seeing that the object is up, right? The apparent depth will be less. When you are seeing from rarer medium, when you are seeing from rarer medium, the depth will be less. So depth will appear to be less, but in this case, what we are getting is that he appears, the person seems to be like he feels that the tumbler is half filled. So you can easily eliminate that what couldn't be the option, right? If we are having 17.5 centimeter, I can divide this, so I can say that it is 8 to the 16, 0.7 to the 14. So at least I need to fill this up to 8.7 till I need to fill this, right? So this can't be the answer. This can't be the answer. The option can be this and this. How? Because if I am filling this water only up to a 8.7 centimeter high, if I am seeing from the top, then it will move up, and it appears that it is not the height of the object is not half, right? It feels like that. Are you getting it? Okay, Nisha. Okay, right. So what you need to find out is that when we are seeing that the tumbler height is h, and up to height x, he has filled it, then this height will be h minus x, right? This height is already given 17.5, so it will be 17.5 minus of x, and this is the thing which we have to find out. This is the thing which we have to find out, right? And for this, we know that the for this refractive index will be of water, right? For this refractive index will be of water, and we can for this we can find out that x upon refractive index of water minus we can say that it will be what? Refractive index UW is equals to 17.5. This 17.5 minus of x, but because for this we have air, right? So air, we are considering this air refractive index as 1 only, right? Using this formula we can solve this. Using this formula we can solve this. X refractive index of water is given as 4 by 3, so it will be 3 by 4. X is equals to 17.5 minus of x, and if we multiply minus goes here, then it will be 3x by 4 plus x is equals to 17.5, then it will be 7x divided by 4 is equals to 17.5, right? So x will be 17.5 into 4 divided by 7, 17.5 into 4, 5 4 is 20, 7 4 is 28, 29, 30, 4 5 6 7, so it will be 70 by 7, so it will be 10. So x is 10. So x is 10. So that means the height up to which the glass is filled is 10. Okay. From here we will solve this in next class. From here we will solve this in next class. And before ending this session, I like to again give you the information that APJ Academy is providing a very special price, which is 2990 for its crash course. So do not miss this opportunity, and there are so many things which we are providing, and this series is going on with the previous year question. And as I always said you that winners and losers have same goals, and the difference is only the process. You need a guide, you need a mentor which will help you to solve the questions of JEE. So you need this process, and for getting this process you have to join our paid course, which cost you nothing but a 2990. Okay, so we will meet again in the next class. Till then, bye bye.